Hey, everybody. Good to talk to you, even though you're not talking back to me. I'm just talking to myself at this point. Anyway, hope you're all doing good. It's about 9 something here now at night. Got the kids to bed, so I thought I would try doing my first cooking video for you. So we're in to legumes now and beans. So I'm gonna cook some black beans for you. I'm going to try to paste this video together with some help from Mr. Burrell. So hopefully everything works and I can get this up and running. Then you guys can try to do something at home as well. You're probably at home saying, hey, Chef Davis, why do you have bangs now? Well, it's quarantine. I'm not taking care of myself. Don't care. No one to impress. I'm already married. That's life. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're here at my kitchen sink. In here, I have some black beans. Got from a neighbor, dried black beans. I have no idea how old these are. Usually when you work with beans, you want to use them within 1 to 2 years. After that, they might start sprouting or start to get some funk on them. So hopefully these ones are still good. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to take these, we're going to rinse them off. Now I know these are drying, and we're going to try to pick through them to make sure there's no loose stones or pebbles or anything in here. So I'm going to go through that real quick. Sometimes when they're growing these, they grow them in some rocky soil and the beans fall to the ground. Farmers will pick them up. Sometimes you get some stones mixed in. So it's always a good idea to pick through them. Check to make sure there's nothing on there. I don't know if you can see that one. Looks like it's starting to sprout a little bit. So I want to get rid of him. Just make sure there's nothing in there it's not supposed to be. Sometimes you might end up with a bug or two. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these rinse off. Alright, just want to make sure I get some dirt, any dust off of them as they've been sitting for a while in my neighbor's pantry. Not exactly sure what's happened to them. So yeah, this guy looks a little discolored. Get rid of him. The rest of them seem to be alright. Not finding anything in here that's worrying me too bad. If some of them look broken, that's okay. We can still cook with them. Alright. Got these rinsed. Got a container. We'll do the long soak method. So I got about 10 ounces of beans here. So I'm going to cover the rest with about 5 cups of water to give them a good soak. If there's any leftover water, it's not a big deal. Some of it will get absorbed into the beans, and whatever's left over with, we can cook with. So now I got these ready to go. I'm going to let them sit overnight, and then we will continue tomorrow. Alright, so the beans we soaked overnight. They are now in my pot. I don't know if you can see them, but we are ready to start cooking. They're much softer than yesterday. I can kind of break them up with my fingers a little bit. I couldn't do that yesterday, but soaking them in the water helped to tenderize my beans. Alright, by the way, my camera person is my daughter Evie. She's my camera girl today, so she's going to help me. So I got my beans in here. Right here is the water we used to soak the beans. So you can see it changed color. That's from the beans leaching out into the water. This has flavor in it. So we're going to use this today. Hello, Brie. So you are not in my nightmares, you creeper. So that was 1 quart of water. We're going to need about 3 quarts. So I got a pot liquor was 1 quart. I got another quart. So there's 2. Turn my stove on. There we go. Alright, so we want this to come to a boil. I happen to have some chicken stock in my fridge, so I want to add a little bit of chicken stock for my last quart.
Daddy, I think
to give it a little bit of flavor. Thank you, honey.
I think it's like a lot.
Oh, it is. But the beans are going to soak up a lot of that liquid, so it's going to be just fine. Alright, so this is going up here. I got some of my mise en place ready on my tray. So here we got bay leaf, some garlic cloves, oregano, and salt. That's all going to go into the pot. Those are my aromatics. And here I have some of my veg, just some peppers and onions. So we're making Cuban style black beans today. So this is all going to go in here. I want to wait for it to come to a boil. After it comes to a boil, we're going to turn it back down to the simmer. All right, beans have been simmering for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. See the line where the beans were? Water been absorbed into them. So we got about 2 inches of water still on the top. The beans are starting to soften up a little bit. Try one. Getting soft. So we're probably going to cook these another 45 minutes or so until they're cooked all the way through and a little bit more of the liquid's been absorbed. So I'll put the lid back on, and we'll come back and check in another 30 minutes or so. All right, so it's been about 2 hours since the beans went in. Beans are now nice and tender. So that's good, that's what we're looking for. Got a little bit of extra liquid in here, that's okay. I also went ahead and ladled off some of the pot liquor. I want to save this and we're going to use it later. With the leftover beans, we can use it to make a soup or a dip if needed. So now to finish off the beans, I got a hot saute pan here. Add some oil. Swirl my pan around. Add my veg. So I have some extra peppers, onions, and garlic. Same stuff that we used in the beans. Now I'll go in here and we'll saute this up real quick. I'll edit out some of this for time later, I guess. Salt, pepper. And we have the divided part of our oregano that was left over. So we're going to go ahead and saute this up until it gets some color on it. And then we're going to take our beans. We're going to add our beans. We'll strain them out of the liquid. We're going to add them to the pan. But I still want to get a little bit more color on here. So I want to go ahead and cook this for a couple more minutes. And then I will add the beans and I will show you the finished product in a second. Alright, beans have cooked all the way through. I got some color on my peppers and onions. So now I'm just straining out some of the beans. I'm probably not going to use all of them. We cooked about 10 ounces dry. So that's going to give us close to 1.5 pounds after cooked. So I'm not going to need all of them. So I want to save some, and I'll use them for bean soup and save my pot liquor to be the broth for my soup. So I got my beans mixed in with my veg, herbs, spices. Toss them up. And add a little bit of my liquor here to this pan for flavor. Or go ahead and let those simmer down a little bit so the onions and peppers get nice and soft. From here, we should be good to go. Let it cook down a little bit, and then I'm just going to garnish with some cilantro. And that's pretty much it. 2 days later, finally got our finished product. So, dry beans are good. It does take time, but I promise you the end result is worth it.